people that like things that go ping, 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 you know, those people. I've reviewed the Tremutron from Stone Deaf Pedals, which is an analog tremolo digitally controlled. Now we're looking at an analog delay digitally controlled. I have to say these things very clearly because my speech impediment means I stumble over words. So, the Syncopy. Voila! Thank you, Harry. Harry Holden from Harry the Guitar is switching up in the room. So, this is a delay. It's an analog delay, which means that it will degrade the more it repeats. How dull the repeats are, you can set with the tone knob, so you have some control over that. You have a level. Those are not controllable other than you actually using your hand, which I guess means they're controllable. You have a bypass, look at that, and it's on and it's off. You have a tap, 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 tap. You see, it changes. Tap, 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 tap. Or actually faster. Really fast. So it shows you in the lights. Feedback, time, mix, and let's see, the off. It has modulation, which you don't see knobs for because it's hidden. You click one of the knobs and then all of a sudden the modulation becomes visible. A little bit less when it's on the green because then it's just orange. But now, look, red knob. So the red shows you the depth of the modulation. Here it shows you the speed of the modulation. Right now I'm not controlling it. So yeah, I control it here. But in order to get to the red, which is the modulation speed, I'll have to click it. And now I have modulation speed. And same on mix. That is the modulation waveform, mod shape. So I click it and now I have the mod shape, which I can select. I think there's only two. Doesn't really show you. And then click it again, you got mix. Mix, interestingly, doesn't do green, 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 green. It's just one spot, which is kind of, I don't know why. Then you have subdivisions. So you tap, tap, tap. And the subdivisions are no subdivision, which is quarter notes, dotted eighth, triplets, 16th, nothing. We'll stay with nothing for now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in Roman numerals, which means presets. Push both of them. Preset 1, preset 2, preset... No, I turn it off. 2, 3, preset 1. Once you figure that out, pretty damn simple. There is a way to increase the feedback. The stock feedback that it comes with is pretty conservative. It's not like, whoa, look at this wash-off delay. No, feedback on full is pretty conservative. But if you hold these two, you set this, and then you hold these two in, and then you get into a mode where you can actually adjust kind of like the calibration of the pedal when it comes to where the feedback goes into self-oscillation and also how long the feedback is. I had to fiddle with that a little bit. It wasn't super intuitive, but I increased the feedback on the later presets. And have I said that it's real analog, digitally controlled? I don't really know of many delays that can do that. Analog delays, yes, fiddle with the knob. Digital delays, yeah, sure. But I know the Chase Bliss Tonal Recall does that at almost €200 more. And that's all I know. It's all of the analog delays digitally controlled. So, we're testing this with a couple of things. This thing is my Baruman copper top, or Mystic Topaz copper top, they call it. Look at that. This is real copper. It's a beautiful guitar, and look at the back of that neck right there. Isn't that total mega guitar porn? Look at the ratio tuners by Graphtec. And the neck is also insane. So, we have single coil options here. I'm going into Wampler Pantheon, through the Syncopy, into, right now, the Tone King Sky King, which is a brilliant amp for cleans. I'm realizing now that on the amp wall, Harry left the chair. Harry, show how he left the chair. Come on, show the people. Clever, huh, Harry? Really clever what you did there. I'm fixing that. I broke my back. Okay, so now you can actually see the Tone King, Sky King over there. It's a beautiful, clean sound, like so. Brand new strings, so if we are slightly out of tune, whatever. It's mic'd with a Lewitt MTP 440, that's what you're hearing, and mixed with the aux with 412 loader with creambacks, just in case you care. Oh, the pedal is not just digitally controlled, it can also be controlled with MIDI, which means over here on the side, there's a MIDI in, and there's also an expression thing, which we'll try. It's actually really easy to set up. And don't get a MIDI cable like this with the poles on top, the little thingies on top, because that means it will not fit because this will stick through your pedal board. Get one that either sticks up or sideways. This time I didn't hit the dog. This doesn't seem to be my day. Damn it. So. I don't know how to play guitar. I'm pulling on it. No, it's push, push. It's beautiful to give it just a little bit of ambience. Let's crank up the mix. That is really, really beautiful. I was going to say something. Oh, the feedback is also dependent on delay time. So if I'm increasing delay time, I have more feedback. So it would go into self-oscillation earlier, I think, on shorter delay times, I think. Yes, it can do only delay, which is great. So just know when you're unboxing it, it's likely that the feedback will not be that much. You can set it up, I did it, but it's not apparent on the first testing of the pedal. So don't be discouraged, you can set that up. It can do that as well. So I'm not gonna go all the way up. It has trails, isn't that awesome? I think you can also adjust that. So I'm gonna go all the way delay and show you the tone knob. leaves us, well, of course, you know, shorter delay times or tapping le tapable. Now, it'll get really interesting once, let's take that sound, for example. We add modulation. I click, and let's see what happens. I click this. One thing to realize is that modulation is rate, which means the more you crank up the knob, the faster it'll get. Whereas with delay, it's time. The more you crank up the knob, the longer the delay will be. So higher up on the knob on time means longer delays. Higher up on the knob on rate, shorter time for the speed. So it's kind of the opposite. Now let's take the feedback on the delay down. Let's see. I almost have a rotary, almost. I have very little delay now, but I'm using the modulation section. Very beautiful. Let's go through some presets. Similar to what we just had. Let's say I want to change that. Okay, a little bit more time here. So I want to save that. I just hold the subdivision button and it's saved. Let's go. The subdivision button. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Wait. More mix. More feedback. So, that works. Okay, more subdivisions. Triplets, error 16th. So, and back to the quarter notes. We've covered this, we covered this. The pedal. So I'll plug in on the side the expression pedal, which I have on the floor, which is a Mission Engineering EP25 Aero. Very cool pedal. Yeah, there, the Aero's right there. And right now it doesn't do shit. So if I want to control time, what I do is I hold in time, and that's it. Well, you can do that. I could just control mix, which of course makes a lot of sense. It would really be nice, because it's digitally controllable, to be able to set a heel down and toe down value. I forgot to bitch about that on the Tremotron as well, because once it's assigned, it is from 0 to everything, and that's it. Because it is software, you can do that. There has to be a way to do this. So it would be really nice to say, click, this is heel down, click, this is toe down, and then you're modulating in a range. Because right now you have the full range at your toe tips, and it is not super detailed. Because that's probably the most I would want. Why would I want cut away the guitar, which by accident I can do? We're talking about a couple of millimeters difference. So that would be really nice if I can set my value low and high for the expression pedal. Now, let's set it here, turn that off. I could do modulation. See if that works. Modulation depth. But I could also do time and modulation depth at the same time. So actually any parameter can be controlled at the same time. Would be really nice to be able to set toe down and heel down positions. That way you could even have them crossing, meaning, you know what I'm talking about. So if I want to save that, you know, hold that in, that's it. But I'm not. I'm going to go to my one. Okay. Does it work as a creamer for leads? No, Siri, I said creamer. Siri's looking for cream. She's actually looking for creamer now. That's okay, weird.
Ich spiele Creamer and Sweeps on Breaks dabei ein Remix von Tour.
Stop that! I want to monetize my video. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Can't monetize it if Thorin's club tracks creamer. What the? Does it work as a creamer for an overdrive sound? God damn Siri. Okay, let's make that creamy. That's already kind of there. See, mix behaves pretty differently now. Nice! The Chase Bliss easily distorts there. Let's see what happens here. I like it. I like it a lot. Works. So, realistically, you have this thing on the board, and I don't know what you do. What do I use analog delay for? I use that to do exactly what I just did. Cream up my leads so that there's a little bit more depth, a little bit more sustain, a little bit modulation from the delay to the original tone. Just make my lead more singy and angelic. Beautifully done by the Syncopy. If I have an analog delay set to the settings that I want for what I just did, that's what it's going to be like the whole time on my board. I will not use it for beautifully modulated, maybe short slapbacks. Because I can't, because I'll have to bend down during my gig and reset it, and on my next solo, I am le fugt, as they say. So, here, all you do is slam, and here's your clean modulated sound, and here's maybe just something chorusy without a lot of delay, and bajoink, you're back to your angelic lead. Well done, Stone Deaf. Now, you will ask me, and rightfully so, which one do you like more? Chase Bliss or this? It's a tough question. On the Chase Bliss, if I want to do the creamy thing for the leads, the Chase Bliss tends to overdrive too fast. When you get it set up just right, it's perfect. The Chase Bliss is a little bit rounder and a little bit, I'm going to say, fuller possibly. Setting up the expression on the Chase Bliss is a pain in the ass. On the Syncopy, is a non-pain in the ass. Super simple. MIDI on both I haven't tried, but I'm sure you can control everything with MIDI. So I think they sound different. They're different beasts. Both of them have modulation. Both of them can do similar things. Which one you like most in terms of sound? You gotta try them. You gotta get your hands on both of them and really A/B them. Chase Bliss clocks in at 180 more. Is a little bit smaller, but also doesn't have boobs on it. So I don't know. Boobs, no boobs, a little bit rounder. Chase Bliss has 2 presets, plus whatever setup. This has 4. You gotta find out for yourself. I'm not making up your mind. Both of them are great boxes. Both of them are fun. Both of them are from people that I really like. So, yeah. I'm pulling myself out of this. You make up your own mind. Animals at the end.
Get back to nice again. Let us walk this land and make it alright. Play this move I make, cause it's the better way. Let's just do it and we'll both be fine. I know that there's a chance you stab me in the back, but we'll have none